Welcome. We're really glad you're here. Around our family, the door is usually open, the table's usually full, and somehow there's always room for one more.
This podcast is about making room. Room for faith, for family, for laughter, for the messy and the meaningful. It's about inviting you into our family culture and letting you experience the joy and chaos of a big family right alongside us.
We're moms, daughters, sisters, and friends.
All in different seasons of life, but we're all gathered around the same table.
So pull up a chair, take a deep breath, and stay a while, because love multiplies when we make room, and there is always one more seat at the table. Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode of the Room for More podcast. I'm Noelle, here today, joined with my sister and my mom.
Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Patricia.
And hopefully you maybe know our voices by now. I feel like it's been enough time that if you've listened to every episode, you kind of can tell who's who. But Grace and Felicity are not joining us tonight. So it's just going to be the three of us playing a fun little game that Faith has prepared. So honestly, my mom and I have no idea what we're in for. So I'm excited.
Yeah, to be honest, I just used ChatGPT to generate this game, and it's called the Rapid Fire Mom Trivia. So I think it'll be fun. I think some of the questions don't really have to do with being a mom, but some of them do apply to us since we're all in different stages of motherhood. So let's just hop right in. The first round is called Pop Culture Mom Edition. What?
Good at this.
I was just going to say, Mom, I love your sweatshirt. Where did you get that from?
Old Navy.
Yeah, that is
No
so
way.
cute.
Can you send me the
I
link?
was admiring it.
Yeah, I'll have to.
I'm I need to upgrade my wardrobe. I need to get some staple pieces. Patterns like that look really good on me. And I love that.
This was on sale too, so that's why I got it.
Like online, or did you go to the store?
Yeah, I got it online. That's the only place I can really get anything because I don't have an Old Navy by me.
So cute. All
Sorry,
right, are you
anyway.
ready for round one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it.
All right, Pop Culture Mom Trivia. So this is like trending type of question. So I kind of think that we should have Mom answer what she thinks first,
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we can go down the line.
let's do it.
All right.
All right, Mom. What does girl dinner mean?
Going out to dinner with your girlfriends? No?
It's a good guess.
That would be the straightforward version of girl dinner. Do you want me to tell what it actually is?
Well, yeah, you say what you think, and then I'll
Okay.
share what I think.
I guess I should say that I can't say that I know for sure, but I kind of do. Girl dinner is when you pick things that aren't actually dinner, but you make them dinner because you like them, and it's like an incomplete dinner, but it's complete because it's girl dinner. So I could do cereal for dinner, or popcorn for dinner, or a glass of wine and a bowl of popcorn and a bowl of candy, and call it girl dinner.
Yeah. I feel like it's also throwing together a little plate of kind of snacky foods. Like if you do a little charcuterie
Mhm.
type of dinner, or just if you have a chopstick and a fruit. Or I feel like the person who is so great at girl dinner is Grace. She's not here to share, but
Random stuff.
she'll just I know she just takes random stuff every day for her workout,
but
her
it's
lunch
because
at work.
it's because she doesn't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's
Yeah.
good at girl dinner. Because anybody's
That's
good at girl
true.
dinner if they're single, honestly. Because even as a mom, if I'm not cooking, if my kids in Austin were not here, I would have girl dinner every night.
It's actually
and I
so
would say
true.
I do that for lunch every day because
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if I think about myself in college, Grace and Felicity, they were roommates with me for a lot of college. They both make fun of me because they said that I would have pesto pasta every single night for dinner. Same thing. I would just eat it over and
Pesto
over again.
pasta?
I love pesto pasta.
Wait, was that after I left? Because I do not remember
Yeah,
that.
I think, yeah. You only lived with us for 6 months, I think.
That's so true. Wait, it was literally only a semester because then I went and studied abroad.
Yeah,
And then I came
Crazy.
back during COVID, but that was fake.
yeah.
A few months.
All right, are we ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right, Mom, what is a hot girl walk?
a hot girl walk is definitely, I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to
Got it.
guess that it's you go for a walk and you look cute and no, that's not it. I
Sorry,
don't know.
I shouldn't make any facial expressions because I feel like it's just.
I told you I
deteriorating.
was going to fail this.
No, I
No,
love
that's a
it.
good
I
one.
love.
No, you
Yeah,
did
that's a
good.
good idea.
I
What
would
is
say
it?
that a hot girl walk is when you go for a walk and you're just really feeling yourself and you're just confident, and it doesn't even matter what you look like. You're feeling good. I mean, maybe you do look good. You probably do
I
look
feel like
good.
you do look good.
You look good.
You know you look good. That's
know
So
you
what
look
I
good.
got it. I was
Yeah, you
right.
got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda.
you're right.
Yeah.
That's why
It's not like you're going on a walk for, like, exercise, though, it's more like you're, like, feeling
you're
really
feeling
confident.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aaron has his whole tub of ice cream here with him.
What kind of ice cream are you eating, Erin?
Chocolate chip cookie
Chocolate
dough.
chip? Oh, the best. What's the brand though? Because that really matters.
Sandy wants to peek
What is
in
it,
here and
the
say hi.
brand? Yeah, Walmart, great value.
Ew.
Sienna
I
just got
know.
home from dance.
I was gonna
Hi,
say
Seenie Bug.
a hot
I
girl
see.
walk is you
Seenie knows what a
guys.
hot girl walk is.
What is it,
You
Scene?
guys. You guys, because you
Us?
guys are so hot.
Oh.
Scene, stop it.
All right, next
Right.
one. Sienna, you should join in on this. You would have a good perspective of pop culture. Um, okay. What app do moms use most for aesthetic? I always say that wrong. Did I say it right?
No, you
Aesthetic
said it right. Aesthetic, yeah.
inspiration.
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
I do not use Pinterest. I go on it occasionally, but I feel like when I'm looking for inspiration, I like type it into my Instagram like search bar first.
When I'm looking for like video inspiration, I go to TikTok, but I go to Pinterest for like mood, like
Mhm.
aspirational content.
Yeah.
And then TikTok is more like how to, like how
Mhm.
do I do this? Or like, yeah.
Or chat
Yeah.
GPT.
I feel like ChatGPT has been my go-to, probably more so lately.
But be careful what you say because ChatGPT is a little controversial, you know. Do you guys not know this?
Well, it can
Another
be
con-
controversial, but I don't
No,
think that
it's
we care.
controversial because it's bad for the environment. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It uses a lot of water
I don't use it
apparently.
that much.
Yeah. I have my own concerns with it, but it's also really nice. It's a
I
good tool.
know. That's the thing. It's like one of those things that I honestly, the more that I learn about it, the more I feel guilty for using it whenever I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like so convenient.
Yep. I know. Like
It
things
sounds
like
like it's
this, it would
another
have
hot
taken me a
take
long
for another
time.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have taken me a long time to play in this game without it. So,
Yeah, true.
okay, next one. All right, Mom. What does delulu is the solulu mean?
When I think of that, I think of Noelle being unhinged and that's the solution. Just to be yourself, be crazy and be who you are and live your best life. And that's everything.
I would say yes. I would say delulu means delusional and it means that you have in your mind what you like idealistic like what you want and not necessarily what reality is, and that's definitely how I live my life. I just live life by my own terms.
Yeah.
Make my own music. So I'm
Yeah.
delulu
I love
and that's the solulu for me.
it. Just
Maybe
like
not for
being
everybody.
authentic.
I think
Yeah.
being delulu kind of like freaks people out sometimes, but like that's where I thrive.
Yeah.
Well, it's so
Honestly,
much more
Noelle, I think
interesting to me
yeah,
than not.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the solution.
totally. And I think that it's so great when people can just be so comfortable in their own skin. So, all right, next one. Mom, what is the beige mom aesthetic?
That is somebody that's just really plain, average, like not got a lot of like flair to their style. That's what I would say.
I would say the beige mom aesthetic is more just a mom who literally just wears beige clothes. Not like they wear beige clothes, but like they dress their kids in like they like the neutrals and like their whole house is neutral and like anything that's bright or fun colors is like not in their aesthetic. So like their home is like whitewashed basically.
I would say also when I think of like beige mom aesthetic, I think like of everything's like laid back and relaxed. Like they're not dressing up and like getting fancy, kind of like you were saying, Mom. Very often
Mhm.
it's like they're always in athleisure and just like chill vibes.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think of like those being the moms that like are always wearing like a hat and a baggy t-shirt and leggings, or you know what I mean? Like that's just kind of what comes to mind for me, which is
Yeah.
all of us sometimes, but not all the time.
I
I
don't
was
feel
going
like
to
that's
say,
what
so
beige
what?
mom is.
Yeah,
Well,
I was going
maybe
to say, if that's a thing, then I would be like a colorful beige mom because
yeah.
Yeah, that's not I
I
feel like
live in
beige
stretchy pants
Yeah,
nowadays.
no, that's not what it is.
Well, that's what it just comes to mind for me. I'm wrong, I guess.
Well, I just think that, like, if you think about, like, sad beige mom is, like, a saying that you say
Mhm.
when it's somebody who literally just, like and this is something that I feel like was trendy maybe in, like, 2020 previously before then, but then now it's, like, colors trendy.
Hold on
So it's
just a
not
minute.
trendy.
Guys, can you go downstairs and talk? Because it's going to be picked up. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's just like more like plain, like not like kind of like Mom was saying too, like not a certain like flair to your style. I don't know.
Yeah, Just
Just,
like
and it's not even
push on.
necessarily just, like, what you wear, but it's, like, just not having as much, like, color in life, and I don't know. Yeah? I'm wrong again.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not.
I literally think it's has just to do with, like, the clothes you wear and, like, what your house is
Okay.
like. But,
Alright.
I could be wrong too, but that's just the way that I interpret it.
Nope. You're
Do you
probably
know
right.
who comes to mind when I think of that?
Who?
Daryl Ann Denner, because she came out with that nudes line.
No,
So
she is not a sad beige mom.
well, not sad, not sad, but when I think
She
of
does wear a lot of
beige
neutrals,
mom,
though.
like, nudes was, like, based on nude colors, so very
Mm,
beige, and then she branched out after that.
hmm.
Well, she does, because she
Originally,
did
it was all
just
beige.
film something recently about how she has to go out of her comfort zone to, like, even to put colors into her line.
So, okay, just so you know, when people say, like, beige mom, sad beige mom, it, like, goes together. Sad beige. It's, like,
Well,
Well,
we
this
part
didn't
of the
just
say
term.
says
sad.
beige mom.
Well,
Uh,
that's ChatGPT, but if you, like, are talking to a normal human like, okay, I'm Googling what is a beige mom, and it says a beige mom is a social media-driven parenting aesthetic trend where mothers curate their children's lives using exclusively neutral, muted tones like beige, cream, taupe, and white. Characterized by wooden toys, minimalist clothing, and Scandinavian-inspired nurseries, this trend prioritizes a calm, organized, sad beige look over traditionally bright, colorful children's products.
okay, I think that's what I was trying to go for is the word minimal. Minimalistic
Yeah,
is what it
minimalism. Yeah.
and that's kind of what I was trying to get across by, like, the style I was explaining.
Yeah.
It's just, like,
Relax
they're
your
not yeah, just really relaxed with, like, being minimal,
Yeah.
not, like, putting accessories or
Well, I
things
think
in.
too, like, probably in the same camp would be, like, moms who are, like, more crunchy in a way because, like, all of the natural fibered clothing, like cotton, wool, linen is all beige. Like, you can't I mean, not beige, but, like, it's, like, neutral tones. Like, you can't really make a bright colored, like, wool sweater. Like, you have to have some synthetic
Mhm.
material to, like, dye it, you know? So I think that it's very hard to find, like, natural fibered clothing that's beige or that's not beige.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
that's
so I
I
will
kinda
go
found
back
that as
again
well.
to Daryl Ann because she came out with that tones line for kids, and I think that was probably marketed towards the beige mom because it was all, like, beige colored clothes for kids.
Mm.
So, I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I
Maybe
think she definitely marketed towards that originally,
yeah. Yeah, she didn't
but I
have
think it's
the
branched
colors,
off.
like, came after.
Yeah.
Totally. Alright,
Interesting. Mom, how
next
many
one.
wait, can I ask one question? How many pieces of nudes clothing do you own?
I would say maybe 10, maybe more than that. I don't know. Maybe 14. I don't
I
know.
guess it probably depends if you're counting, like, a set as a 1 or 2
Right,
piece.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. That's true.
You have a
Okay.
good selection. We all, like, one Thanksgiving, we all picked out nudes out of mom's closet and wore it for Thanksgiving.
Yes, we did, and they are really comfy, I will say. I really like the material.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're made well.
Mhm. Alright, the next one. What does Sunday reset mean?
Okay, I've got this one. It's when you, like, maybe you do meal prep, you get your house prepared, you do your laundry, get things ready so that you set yourself up to be really successful during the week.
Bingo.
Yep, you nailed that one.
I got one.
That's, like, self-explanatory, though. That has, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what else connotation that would be.
I don't really understand how that's pop culture because I feel like that's been a thing forever.
always. Yeah,
Yeah.
just has a name.
Okay, so we're moving on to round 2. Round 2 is real mom life status. So this is a round that's like actual trivia where there's concrete answers, right or wrong. So I won't contribute since I see the answers here. But I want to hear kind of you guys debate over these. Number 1, how many diapers does the average baby use in their first year?
Hmm.
I feel like I need, like, a calculator.
Do an estimate. How many on average, how many would you say a baby uses a day?
I would say okay, wait, newborn baby, like, fresh out of the womb.
This is for their whole first year. So you're gonna have to say like an average of newborn to first year.
Wait, I literally cannot even recall. I don't know how mom's gonna do this
Okay,
because
well
I can't
I
even
think
recall
I'm gonna
newborn
say
newborn year.
1,500.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say, like, probably 6 to 8 diapers a day
Okay.
times 365. Can I use my calculator? Or is this
Sure.
like a
Yeah.
paper and pen only quiz? 21 9 2,190.
Okay, so should we just go with who's closest? Are you guys locking in your answers?
I'm locking it in.
Mom,
I'm
you're
probably
locking it
low.
in?
I'm just gonna lock it in.
All right. Noelle gets the point for that one because the answer is between 2,500 and 3,000. You are both low.
I was like half there. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
said 6
way
between
underestimated.
6 and 8, and I think 8 would
I
have been
think if
more
you
accurate.
8 would have
7
been
or
pretty
8.
close.
Dang.
Yeah, but
Wah,
yeah, if you
wah.
think about when they're really tiny too, you are changing their diaper a lot more frequently
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. How many hours of sleep does a newborn average per day?
A newborn. Are we talking Noelle's newborn or your newborn?
Okay, I do feel like newborn like, even my newborn slept a ton.
They
It was,
sleep a
like, when
lot.
they hit, like, the 6-week stage when things
Mhm.
just
I would say
poop hit
maybe
the
more
fan.
calculate the wake window before you think about how much they sleep.
Let's see here.
I would say about 20 hours,
I'm gonna say they sleep for 18 hours a
probably
day.
closer.
Okay, so the answer is between 14 to 17 hours
Yep,
a day.
I was way over.
Man,
So
It's
I
been
was
a
gonna
while
say
for me.
17.
So Novelle gets a point on that one too. You're close, Mom. All right. I think Mom's gonna get this one. This one's gonna be whoever says it first. Okay.
Oh gosh.
What temperature is considered a fever for a baby?
100.1.
I feel oh, wait, like a newborn infant?
Mm-hmm.
A
Or,
newborn,
like,
a
fresh out
newborn
of the
Yeah.
womb?
is 99.
I would say 98.5.
Okay. Well,
What is it?
I guess I don't know. It says
Are we both wrong?
100.4.
Oh,
It's
okay.
what?
100.4, but I feel like
Okay,
99 is probably
yeah.
closest. Because yeah, if it goes like especially within I would say the first like 4 months is when they're
Yeah.
like if it goes over 100, like it's an
Mhm.
issue.
That's why I said 100.1, but then I was like, "Oh, well," and it also depends on where you take it.
That's
Yeah,
very true.
rectal temperature is, like, more
Mhm.
accurate, right?
Yeah. All right. This one might be most relatable for Noelle, so we'll see how you guys do. All right. How long is the average toddler attention span per year of age?
What?
So like so
What kind of a math problem is this?
each year their attention span increases a little bit. So each year what is like their average attention span and then it like
5
increases
minutes.
by this many
I'm
minutes
gonna
each.
say 5.
I'm gonna say that it's wait, toddler being how old are we starting out at?
Oh, I thought you
0?
were talking about each.
So I'm
Okay.
just gonna say the question again. How long is the average toddler attention span per year of age?
I'd say 5.
That is such a confusing question to me, and that's
It
exactly
is
why I
worded
suck at
it's
math
worded
because
weird.
that was worded so weird, and then I, like, overthink it, and then I guess C because I don't know,
Okay,
and then I
so
overthink
basically
that.
you're telling me what the average or what the toddler attention span is for 1 year of age, and then for 2 years of age, it's gonna increase by this much, the same number. And then by 3 years of age, it increases by the same.
The
Am I
average.
Yeah, I get
Yeah, I
it.
just feel like my oldest toddler was, like, has such a good attention span, and my second one has none, so I'm trying to even the 2 of them
so go
out.
with your 1-year-old. How long do you think his attention span is?
15 seconds.
Are you locking it in?
I'm locking it in.
Okay, and Mom, yours was 5 minutes?
Mhm.
Okay, so the answer is 2 to 3 minutes per year of age, which I think is accurate. If you
Yeah,
Well, I'm
think about it,
that is. I think
how the
5
freak
was long, but I was like, "Well, maybe." Yeah, I didn't know.
I would
Okay,
say set both your kids just to try this out, set them both in front of, like I guess screen time isn't the
Like a
best
puzzle or
example,
something
but
like
yeah,
that's
that,
what
put
I
them in
or
was
front of, like
thinking.
coloring.
Okay, so I feel like Adelaide brings the average way up there because she can sit through, like, a 2-hour movie, and she's been able to do that since she was, like, 18 months old.
But
yeah.
then a movie
Elliot
is
is
not
like
accurate. You gotta do
Yeah,
like an
screen
extra.
time doesn't
yeah,
count.
okay,
Like,
that's what I was thinking of.
if you put the, like, the counting dinos you have in front of them, how long will they attend to that task? That's more of
Yeah, I
the
would say
attention
it's, like,
span.
3 minutes is probably
It
Yeah.
might be
accurate.
fair
Yeah.
to do, like, a brand new toy the first time to time it, and so
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, what was their example that they're, like,
They they didn't give an example, but
threshold
even
mix?
if you had them do, like, coloring, I bet Adelaide can color a lot longer than Elliot
Yeah.
would.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, so I think that one you guys were both, like I feel like Mom was closer because she was 2 minutes off
Yeah.
and Noelle
I
was
was
2
like
minutes
15
and
seconds.
Okay, so Mom gets that point. So far, I think you're tied. Yeah, 2 to 2.
Heck yeah,
All
let's
right,
get it.
number 5. What age do most kids start kindergarten in the US?
5.
5. Noelle got it.
It seems like it just keeps going up, so that's why I
I
guess, like,
know. Yeah, I feel like
I
when I
feel
think
like
of 6, I think they're starting kindergarten usually.
I
it's
think it
probably
was
like 5.5
I thought it was
at least.
5 because, like, at our school or yeah, like, in our school area, it's like you go to preschool when you're 3 and 4, and then you go to school when you're 5. But, like, if you go to preschool when you're 5, you're gonna turn 6 during your school year of going to preschool, you know? So, like, if you
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I think you could start kindergarten at 5 and you turn 6, like, almost
totally.
immediately or, like, a little bit before.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely changed since, like, when I went
Mhm.
to kindergarten. And even since I started sending kids to kindergarten, it was closer to 5, and I think it just keeps inching closer and closer to 6.
Mhm.
So, even if it's like you turn 6 the summer before you go or whatever, but I remember sending John Paul to school when he turned 6 in April, and there was kids that were already turning 7.
Really,
So, yeah.
that's
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. This last one, I'll just see what you guys say. How many times a day does the average toddler say why?
Okay, this depends on the age for sure because
And how vocal.
Yeah.
yeah, because in toddler, I think toddler's too early to ask why. I feel like it's like 3 is when the why starts coming, or at least they have for us. And then to be honest, I feel like they're like little kids then, not really toddlers. I feel like toddlers
Mhm.
like 18 months to age 3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I would say in a year or in a day. What was it? Not in a year. That would be a ton.
A day.
I'm gonna say 5.
I'm gonna say 25.
Well, the rough answer says a lot. Estimates say hundreds.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah, I don't really know if I agree with that because
That's
I
not
think
true.
yeah, when they're asking why, they're actually seeking reasoning. And honestly, like my 5th graders ask why a lot. Like, I feel like that's just mom we used to always say that's a sign of intelligence when you
Mhm.
ask why because you're
Definitely.
trying to figure out like the cause and effect of things. So I don't really know. I didn't really have a concrete answer, so I don't know if I can give that to anybody, but I think that we can debate that one because I don't know if I agree with ChatGPT
Yeah.
on this one.
All I'm
I
gonna
just
say
think
is
it
25 is
varies.
closer to a lot than 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right. Round 3 is kind of like a stage of life type of questioning. So it touches on each stage of our lives and we can each like share our thoughts on it. Okay. All right. Number 1, what is the most popular elementary school lunch?
Crispitos.
That's what I would say too.
Oh, you're talking school lunch
Yes.
or taco salad, either one
But
of those.
That's
are
a good one.
Crispitos, like, a universal thing, or was that just at
I
our
don't
school?
know.
I don't think they are. I have
Let
to
me look
say
this up.
the
I feel like
most
they have different
odd
names.
school lunch, but it came up recently at school. And I sent you guys a picture because it was so bizarre. It was I don't remember what it's called, but one of my coworkers came in my classroom in the morning and said, "Did you see the school lunch today?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "You have to pull up a picture." And I did, and it was literally a hot dog covered in hot Cheetos.
And that would be why I would want to send a lunch with my kid, right there.
That literally
I
should
was
be
like,
illegal. That is gonna, like, deteriorate your insides.
well,
What
I
like,
just
where
don't even
what is
understand how this
mischievous
works.
about that?
Like, just the mechanics of it. Like, as soon as you pick up the hot dog, do they not just, like, roll off?
Wait, did you not go to lunch that day and see what it looked like?
No, I didn't really look at it. I just kinda drop my kids off and go have my lunch.
Oh,
But
you
I've
never
never
eat
eaten
school
school
lunch?
lunch. No,
Oh, okay, I thought
never
maybe
had
you
it.
did.
No, no.
Okay, but the fact that, like, teachers really don't wanna even eat the school lunch, I feel like, why is that being served to children? Like, I just feel like all school lunches not all, I should not blanket statement that, but a lot of school lunches are, like, disgusting. Like, if you
I
actually look
will
at the
say
nutrition content, it's like, "What is this?"
yeah, I think some smaller schools can get away with, like, more home cooked stuff
Yeah.
than bigger schools, but because, I mean, we had some good stuff in our school lunches, but it was kind of
And
like
I
in
would say they still do. When you're I mean, by and large, when you have to cook for a large number,
Yeah.
it just makes it really hard, and you only have so much time in the day, so
exactly.
I
Well,
get
I
that
get it
too.
because yeah, and, like, cost whatever, like, it's not cost
Mhm.
effective to buy that, like, healthy stuff for everybody, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I just
They do prioritize at least, like, something fresh. They usually have, like, a little salad bar and stuff,
yeah,
which is
I
great.
appreciate that. I'm
Yeah.
thinking when I'm thinking about, like, hot dogs covered in flaming hot
Yeah,
Cheetos,
I
like,
just don't
what
understand that.
person put that together thinking that would be a fulfilling meal for a child?
Does
I
somebody
just
serve that at their house? Like,
that's
what?
what I was wondering.
I've
That's why it was so
never
bizarre to me because 'cause I've, like, never even heard of this concept before. So, like, seeing a picture of it, and I was just like, "That just doesn't seem appetizing to me," and it
To
just
be
doesn't
honest,
seem to make sense.
it would make more sense to have hot dogs and then, like, serve like bag of a single-use bag of like flaming hot Cheetos on the side. Like, that's what a normal lunch would be. Is like, okay, if you want to put it on there, you could choose to,
How
but not
many
like it
kids
is on the every single hot dog.
how many kids actually eat flaming hot Cheetos? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
some kids have a higher heat tolerance than
tolerance, yeah.
others, but I mean, at least at our school, we have like multiple lunch options, so it's not like every kid that was like their only
Yeah.
option, but I don't know, it was just interesting. So, okay, number
Wait,
2.
wait. I have to tell you this. I looked up are Crispitos at every elementary school, and the answer is no. Crispitos are the popular Tyson-produced rolled chicken and cheese tacos or beef and cheese tacos. They're not served in every elementary school.
People are missing out. Those things are so fire.
I know, and
And
there
then
was
they would
a shortage
also
of them, it says, just in case anybody is curious.
that's
And now they're
sad.
back.
Stock up on your Crispitos now.
Crispito
Um,
history.
yeah,
I
our
do
school
think
would
it would
also
be
make a really
regional
good
too.
chili, and they would put chili on
Yeah,
top of them.
that's what I was gonna say too, because regionally, my favorite school lunch was chili and cinnamon rolls, but
Mm,
I'm sure that's not a concept that has made it out of the Midwest.
yeah, no.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they are missing out for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, number 2. What time do most moms say is the most chaotic hour of the day?
5 to 6 PM.
Yeah,
This says
I
4
agree.
to 6 PM is deemed
That's
the
2
witching
hours.
hour. Yeah,
Yeah, witching
true.
hours.
Well, it says, yeah, chaotic hours of the
It's,
day.
right
And
before dad
dinner.
gets home. Yeah,
Yes,
dinner.
totally.
Whenever yeah, it's like, I always think of and I don't know if this happened to you, mom, or if this I don't know if this happens to you, Faith, since you guys are both working, like, normal-ish hours, but, like, I always it's like, when I think of 4 to 6 PM, I always think in my mind of the very moment when I'm cooking dinner, the kids are pulling on my legs, and Austin calls me on the way home from work and asks me how my day was, and I'm, like, trying to do 50 things at once, finish this meal, while the kids are, like, having meltdowns, and they're screaming for snacks when we're gonna have food in, like, 5 minutes, and then I'm trying to have a conversation with him. We've had to
I
get to this point.
literally I experienced this today over FaceTime.
Faith called me. Faith was that and no, Faith called me at the same time as Austin called me, and for
Yes.
some reason, I have no idea how this happened. I was able to FaceTime to Faith on my computer and also talk to Austin on my phone through the same
I don't
line, like, I
well, you could have, like, just said, "Probably now's not the right time," but also I think it was a good distraction for the kids to, like,
exactly,
talk to
yeah,
Micah. But it was interesting because I know the feeling of the overwhelm. I mean, I don't have kids tugging at my legs yet, but I know the overwhelmed feeling where you're,
yeah,
like, trying to balance so many things
yeah.
at once, and yeah, and so I could hear it in your voice when you were saying, "Alright, I will just talk to you when you get home,"
Yeah,
to
well,
Austin.
Austin and I have had to get to that point where we're like I explained to him, I'm like, "I am so stressed out when you call me, and I'm so sorry, but most days when I'm so stressed out, I cannot have a conversation with you without, like, kind of being short because I'm just frustrated and, like, my mind is in a million places." So I just say,
Mhm.
"I'll talk to you in 20 minutes or whatever you get home."
Yeah.
I
Yep.
cannot tell you, like, how this is the part of being a parent of an adult child that is super satisfying. It's
To watch your
like
children suffer.
no, but, like, I have never felt more seen. Like,
Yeah,
the only thing I was gonna add to that is if just when you think it can't get more chaotic, then your kid needs help with math homework at the same time, and you have somebody getting home from sports practice that
mhm,
needs, like, their jersey washed or something like that, and you have a baby that needs to be nursed. Like, I remember those days, and
mhm.
yeah, I would be lying if I didn't say it brought me a little satisfaction that you guys understand that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you even have a different level. You had a different level having kids of different age groups because, like, I only have toddlers right now. I don't have like the kids coming and going and all that stuff. Like the chaos that you experienced having kids ages literally 0 to 17 is insane.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't I didn't have them like, it didn't come all in the same day. Like, you
Yeah,
get,
true.
like, used to that in
Slow,
small
gradual.
increments. Yeah, yeah, and you both know as well as anybody that I didn't always handle that with a lot of grace, so
Well, you did the best with what you
Yeah,
had.
you did
yeah,
great.
yeah, but
I
I'm just
literally don't even
saying, like,
remember those moments.
it's just yeah, it is what it is, and that's why they call it the witching hour.
Yep. Okay. What's the number 1 searched parenting topic online?
Sleep, discipline,
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with both of those.
Yeah.
potty
I
training.
also would add, like, health concerns. That's mine. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
Googling.
"How high is too high of a fever?" Or, like,
Mhm,
Yeah.
"How to home remedies for X, Y, or Z." Like, those are
mhm.
the things I'm looking at the most.
Does it give you an answer?
No, it doesn't. I think it's
Oh,
just a debating type of
yeah.
question.
Hmm.
Oh, this is a good question for Noelle. What day of the week do engagement rates peak on social media?
It depends on your account, but I would say Sunday.
Really? That would make sense, I guess. Or
I would say
downtime.
Sunday, yeah, because most people are home and, like, on their phone more because they have more free time. But I think it just depends on your account because if stay-at-home moms are your clientele, then nap time is probably gonna be good for you. If you are a teacher, then probably, like, after, school is gonna be a good time. I think it just depends on, like, who your audience is.
Yeah, that would
And
make
also
sense.
yeah, and also, honestly, with the way the algorithm is now, that doesn't really matter so much as just, like, what the content is, because if it's good content, it's gonna get shown to people no matter what time they're on. But if it's, like, not, I don't know, whatever the algorithm's looking for, then you're just not gonna get a lot of eyeballs on it.
Interesting.
I don't know, do you have any other thoughts or not?
I don't really know anything about
You're the
that.
expert. That
Yeah.
is definitely your category.
Yeah, totally. Okay, this one I think everybody will have an idea for. So, what's the most common forgotten item on school mornings? You're probably the best person to ask, mom, but I could think of a few things.
I can too. Well, you can because 'cause you're a teacher.
I would say, from a teacher perspective, I would say kids purposefully forget their coat very frequently
What?
because they don't wanna have to wear it. It's
Yeah.
so weird. It's, like, so cold
Weird.
outside, and they really don't wanna wear their coat. I don't understand it. But then they want to wear their coat in the classroom when it's normal temperature.
Yeah. I always loved wearing my coat inside. I thought it was so fun, I don't know why.
Yes, I don't understand it. They don't wanna wear or we've had kids that go outside with short sleeves and shorts, but then they will put their hat and gloves on.
Well, I think especially with boys, like, they would wear, yeah, shorts and a hat or whatever, but they would wear shorts all winter long if
Yeah.
they could.
I feel
It's
like there's
bizarre.
something like the psychology behind it when I'm like my initial gut reaction is that when you go outside, you want to feel free and like you're just running around and like being crazy. And then when you go inside, you want that like safety and security of your coat.
Mhm.
That's like my bodily reaction to it.
Well, and
Really,
I
I'm
think
the
it's
opposite. When I'm
yeah,
inside, like, normally, it would be hard for me to keep this on inside, but it's chilly in here right now.
Yeah.
I'd kinda
yeah,
rather, like, have a t-shirt on or something so I don't feel
true.
hot.
I guess it does change, like, depending on the activity too. If they're running around a whole lot, they're gonna feel warmer, but that doesn't
Mhm.
necessarily impact, like, the wind chill and how
Yeah.
that can affect their skin. So,
Yeah.
I was
what would
gonna
you say,
say,
mom?
well, things that I've had to run to school are
Backpack.
iPads. Well, normally it's like something they usually take their backpack, but there's something missing their school lunch, homework, an instrument, or a sports uniform. Those are the things that or maybe sometimes an art project or something that
Hmm.
didn't make its way into the backpack.
I'm
Or a
just
dollar
curious,
bill
mom.
for Dollar Jeans Day.
Yes.
Yep,
That was a big one. Who would you say of all of your kids was the most forgetful when it came to things to bring to school?
Either
Robbie.
of us.
It was
I
Robbie.
figured. I figured you were gonna say that.
Yeah, you could ask the secretary and she would agree because I was like, "Well, here I am again."
Isn't there, like he forgets stuff at college even too, being, like, almost 2 hours away, he, like, can't even remember things for college.
I think he gets so busy, like, being present in the moment that he, like, will be in the moment and then he's like, "Oh, shoot, I gotta go." And so then he just but so I in no way mean any disrespect towards Robbie because he does a lot of things right, but he
Well, it's
forgot a
crazy
lot for
because
school.
he's also, like, the most responsible, which is
Mhm.
weird. Like,
Mhm.
he's, like or maybe not responsible, maybe disciplined is the right word. He's the most
Disciplined.
disciplined, so would be, like, the most forgetful.
Mhm.
Like, he's just not that's, like, not his focus, is, like, the
Yeah,
object that he's bringing. It's, like,
yeah, yeah,
what he's accomplishing or what he's doing, I don't know.
yeah, exactly, like, in the moment.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, "Oh, shoot."
Noelle, what do you think is the most commonly forgotten?
I would say a backpack, honestly. I feel like I don't know why, because you think, like, you would need your backpack and, like, feel like you're not ready for school without your backpack, but, like, I don't know. I can just envision myself walking into school without a backpack on.
I
I
just
don't remember you ever doing that.
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't really
remember, like
understand how you would forget a backpack. Usually, it's like you forgot to put something in your backpack.
yeah, I legit never I mean, there's probably been a time or 2 that kids have forgotten backpacks. I don't think you ever did, Noelle, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah,
Me trying to justify it while, like, talking myself out of it.
this is one that I think I'm gonna get right because I literally have run so many things to school and
Mhm.
yeah,
I would
it's
say
normally lunch, gym, like sports equipment,
no.
instrument.
The most forgotten thing for me was gym clothes for PE.
Mhm.
That was okay, that's what I'm thinking of, not a backpack, a gym bag, that's what you'd forget.
Yes,
I'd, like,
gym
leave
bag.
my gym bag in the, like, our cubbies at home, and then I'd, like, realize we'd be, like, a period away from PE period, and then I'd be like, "Oh, shoot, I don't have anything to change into," and then you have to, like, run around the gym in your, like, uniform.
I never
I
got
think
calls about it though, so yeah, you must have forgotten too
well,
long that you couldn't even
What?
ask me to bring
I
it.
never yeah, I called you about the gym bag.
Maybe once or twice, but I don't remember very often taking stuff, but at that point, I probably had so many kids at home napping that you just had to go without it.
And we
Mhm.
could also drive at that point because now I'm thinking about it, like, we didn't change for gym in elementary school. It was, like, when people started to get smelly when they're sweating,
In middle
like,
school.
middle and high school is when we had to change. I guess I couldn't
Yep.
drive in middle school, but
I think I was probably I rarely forgot things, I would say, but the one thing that mom would have to run for me was I would forget, like, my dance shoes for
yeah,
dance team performance because I had, like, my dance bag for studio dance and then my dance bag for, like, dance team,
you, like,
and
leave your
I remember
shoes there.
specifically one time I had grabbed 2 black jazz shoes, but I grabbed 2 left jazz shoes.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, and so I was, like, freaking out, and I think we got them there, like, barely in time. It was at a football game, and yeah, that was really stressful. So I'm like, "How am I gonna dance with 2 left
Left
black
feet.
jazz shoes is?" Shoes is?
Choose it.
You left
You can
shoes is
tell it's 8:30
it's
PM.
only
It's
8:20.
close
It's
to
not
my
even
bedtime.
late. You can tell it's late in the eyes of somebody who's old.
In the eyes of somebody who has a son who doesn't like to sleep anymore.
Yeah, that's
Okay, last one for this category. What's the most purchased baby shower gift?
diapers.
Mhm.
Is that
Yeah, I
right?
would agree. Well, maybe let's take diapers off, like or what was maybe you could share, like, what was your most used baby item?
I have no
I
I
would
don't know.
say
I don't remember.
a bottle, a baby bottle.
I think my stroller is the most
Pacifier?
used.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
an expensive one.
True.
Yeah, that's not the most gifted. I would say maybe clothes. Clothes are, like, the most I would say clothes are the most
Oh,
gifted,
yeah.
finally.
Yeah, you
Or
get a
book.
lot of books and clothes. Yeah, I would say that's accurate. Yeah, I love
Sorry, I'm
all of
gonna
our
eat a
books.
Kit Kat right now.
Go for
Go
it.
for it. Enjoy that Kit Kat. All right, round 4. This one is just for laughs, no wrong answers. Okay, what's the most embarrassing thing a kid has yelled in public?
Our kids?
Yeah, either like one of us as kids or our kids.
Mm,
Most
Gosh, that's
embarrassing
hard
thing.
when you're put on the spot.
Okay, wait, can I say one for Noelle?
that I said?
Yeah, it's kind of fits this, but it just came to mind and I think it is hilarious.
Okay, what is it?
So, this is the time when you went to the post office holding Adelaide. I can just relate because people, like, mistake Micah as a girl all the time, and I don't know how to react. And so, Noelle was at the post office, and I you can correct me. Maybe you should tell the story because you know it better than I do, but I just think it's so funny.
You tell it.
Okay.
I'm
So
reading.
correct me if I get it wrong, but she was at the post office and ran into this older man that she, like, sees there pretty often, has seen there a couple times. And he was like, "Oh, your son is just so adorable." And she didn't, like, correct him, didn't want to, like, correct him, and she was like, "Thank you." And then because she didn't correct him, he goes, "What's his name?" And Noelle had just, like, froze, and she thought of the first, like, boy name she could think of, and she said Aaron, which is my husband's name. His
I was
name's
like,
Aaron.
this is you guys, this is a huge
Oh my
flaw of
goodness.
mine, is that when I get in situations and I get anxious, I just make stuff up. Like, I literally make crap up, and then I think about it later, and I'm, like, cringing as I'm leaving, and I'm like, "How am I ever going to tell them the truth?" Like, after this
Especially because I'm sure you've seen that guy again around town and, like, eventually had to realize that she was a girl, right?
No, but the good thing is that I don't think he ever would have known because we didn't hardly ever see him at the post office. It's usually a different lady. So by the time that he saw Adelaide again, he would not have recognized her because she was older. and would have had more hair, so then he would definitely know that she was a girl and her name is not Erin. But Erin's a girl name too, so,
That's
Yeah,
true.
gender
That
neutral.
was a gender neutral name.
but it's still
Yeah,
not her name.
it's still not her name. I was like, "What am I gonna say?" Like, after he says, "What's his name?" What am I gonna say? Actually, he's a she. Like, do I correct him after he has said it several times? Like, I don't know, what would you do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
It's one
don't
of
know
those
what I would
things
do,
that you don't
honestly.
know what you would do until you're in the
Every
situation.
time somebody mistakes my cat as a girl, I don't know what to do. I just kind of freeze and I'm just like, "Thank you." And like I feel like I dress him like a boy, so I just don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I think I, like, literally went on my Instagram stories and, like, posted a video of that directly after it happened. Because I
I
was like,
remember
"I
that.
need somebody else to know that, like, about this cringy thing, so it's not just so cringy with me, so
so you
everybody
can
else
own
can
the
share."
cringe.
Yeah.
Mom, do you have any examples? I feel like you probably have
Yeah,
some good ones.
I was sitting here trying to think of something, and I know that, I mean, kids definitely say the darndest things, but I can't think of one in particular right now. Can you guys think of any that the kids said? Or
I'm trying to
like,
think.
I literally am at a loss.
All I can think about is when John Paul screeched in the bathroom when he was, like, in 4th grade and had to go to the detention because he screeched so loud in the
He
bathroom.
was making like, wasn't it like coyote or wolf sounds or something like that?
I
And
do
he got in
not
trouble
know.
because it echoed.
What about if we like don't say in public? What are some like just really embarrassing things that like your kids have said?
Oh, I do remember one time when one of the kids said to me, "Mom, why do you and other moms have such a big butt?"
Hey, I feel like that's the opposite. Moms usually lose their butt after they have kids, right? Like, it
I
gets
think,
flatter.
I mean, it depends on if you're like postpartum or
Yeah,
what, but
that's
yeah,
funny.
because I always kind of my backside grew with my front side, so it kind of balanced it out. So yeah,
That's funny.
I'm trying to think of things that my kids have said because 'cause they've definitely said things that I'm like that have made me, like, funny toddler quotes. Okay. One of my kids said to me, "Why are you jiggly?" and was, like, pointing to my belly.
hmm
One of my kids, we were in the bathroom together because, you always have to take your toddler into the bathroom with you, and in a bathroom with a lot of people in it, my toddler said to me after I went to the bathroom, "Whoa, that is a lot." I remember just, like, literally cringing to my core and then exiting the bathroom as soon as we could after that.
everybody's overheard little kids say stuff like that to their mom.
Yeah, true. Or, like, my kids asking me about my period, like, what's happening with my period because they won't leave me alone in the bathroom, and they happen to see stuff. One other thing that Adelaide said to me recently that she said, "Your breath smells stinky, you need to take a shower."
That is
This is
funny.
cute stuff. I've added stuff to this tab, like wait, there's another one. Oh, no, this is a different one. Okay, never mind. I think that's all I have.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, I need to take note of that and put notes when I have those.
Wait, I have another one. At Christmas Eve mass, when I was wearing my tights, and Adelaide grabs my tights before Christmas Eve mass and like plucks them like this, and she goes, "You look like an old lady with those tights." And she said it
I think it
so
was like
loud.
actually during mass that she said it because
Really?
I
I thought it
heard
was
her. Yeah, you
before.
guys were sitting right behind me,
Yeah.
and she's like, "You look like an old lady with those things on your leg."
Yeah. Oh, the other
So
thing that, at that same Christmas Eve mass, these little girls with, like, dresses came down the communion line, and Elliot looked at them or they came up to him, like, they were coming down the communion line into our aisle, into our pew, and they, like, went up to him and, like, touched his shoulder and, like, smiled at him, and then they went back in the communion line. They were probably, like, I don't know, 2 and, like, 4 or something. As they were leaving, he goes, "Yeah." And he's like it is the cutest little, like I don't know
so
if he had a
funny.
bow tie on or what his Christmas Eve mass attire was,
He's
but
so cute.
that was about the peak of Christmas Eve until they got sick on the way home, so
Yeah.
I think the funniest sayings come at mass or like in a quiet setting where everybody's quiet and everybody hears it, and you're just
yeah,
like, "Did that really just
it's
happen?"
like the timing of it.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay, well, if you guys think of any other ones, we can throw them out there too, because I think there are some good memories with that. What is a phrase only moms understand?
Blowout.
That's dual meaning.
Exactly. That's what I mean, like, if you're before you have kids, a blowout is for your hair, after you have kids, a blowout is for your butt.
Yeah, that's accurate. They're a lot more
What?
messy when you're a mom.
Yeah.
I think, like, just, like, I don't know if that's necessarily a phrase, but just, like, the state of, like, overwhelm that you experience as a mom sometimes where, like, it's, like, hormonal overload
Mhm.
on top of the overwhelm going on around you. That's just something I don't think I could ever completely grasp until, like, I've experienced it with just everything like, your own body, like, and hormonally, you're having a response to, like, all of the chaos around you with your kids, and then there's, like, external stimuli going on, it's just, like,
Yeah.
major
Completely
overload, and
overwhelming. Yeah.
yeah, like, for me, it was, like, when we were, like, in the airport, and, yeah, just trying to manage my kiddo and needing to feed him and not having a good place to go, not having a good place to change a diaper, and I don't know, just, like, when you're in a uncomfortable place that you're not used to, and then you also have yeah, I don't even
Child.
know how to explain it, it's just,
I
like
think it's one of those things that, like, you can't understand until you have kids, honestly, and, like,
yes.
as annoying as that is to hear people say that when you don't have kids, it's, like, true because,
Mhm.
Mhm.
like, you literally just can't know until you experience
Yeah,
it.
I can't
There's
even put
just,
it
like
into words, but you guys know
yeah.
what I'm explaining.
You just, like,
Absolutely.
think about yourself before you had kids in an airport, and you're like, "Why did I ever get stressed a single time?"
Mhm.
'Cause then
And
you
I
go
will
into
say after, like, having grown kids, you appreciate it so much more then because
Mhm.
you didn't even realize what you had
Yeah.
before you had kids when you could just go fly somewhere.
Yeah.
But then once you have kids and you get through that, like, overwhelming stage,
Mhm.
and get past it, then it's like, wow,
It
like,
breeds
it really does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like maybe what I'm getting at with that in that specific situation, I feel like just hearing like you're doing great as a mom means so much more because especially in those moments of overwhelm, you are questioning everything. You're like, I'm doing everything wrong. Like, why is nothing going right? Why is, like why are we still crying when I've met all your needs? Or why are we just like I don't know. You take it personally as a mom. There's a lot of mom guilt with things like that. So I
Mhm.
think when another mom can look at you and say you're doing great, even when you don't feel like you are, it means like so much.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that. It's so important to encourage each other.
Mhm.
And I just remember, like, times at mass when, because that's also another can be an overwhelming place when you have kids, and just kids being kids, and there was, like, 2 different types of people around that. There'd be the people that would be like, "Oh, it was so fun watching your kids, like, just
Mhm.
be kids." And then there's the other onlookers that don't need to say a word, but the way they glance at you and treat you just minimizes you as a person to
Mhm.
such a
Mhm.
huge degree. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys have experienced that yet as
Oh, yeah,
moms,
for
but
sure. Mhm.
I did, and it just really made me appreciate the people that went out of their way to, like, see me, you know?
Mhm.
In fact,
Yeah.
this is funny, but or not funny, but amazing. I don't know if you remember the lady that went on the trip to Israel with us, and she was an older lady.
Yeah.
She sends me a birthday card every year now.
Oh.
And yeah, and she will say in the birthday card, she writes a letter and it said stuff like, I just have so enjoyed watching your family through the years. And she calls me her special friend. And so I think it just teaches me that when you are in a position where you can do that for somebody else, how important it is to do that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
just to be encouraging.
It's
Absolutely.
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I think also just in our like this is getting a little deeper than I think we anticipated. Just in our culture now with everything on social media, there's like a lot of like tearing each other down as moms, which
Mhm.
is just so sad to see because we were built for a community that builds us up and it's hard to distance yourself from community when like it's coming, from like different avenues where you can't completely protect yourself all the time.
Mhm.
So, I just that's the purpose of I think this podcast too is
Yeah.
encouragement and trying to build each other up because we're all just doing the best with what we have. So,
Absolutely.
let's do just a quick bonus round. It'll be pretty fast. Just like a quick like how could you define these terms in one sentence? Okay? Okay, what does it mean to be touched out?
To not be able to receive any more external stimuli than you already have because your
Yes.
kids are overwhelming you.
Yep.
I'd say one word, overwhelmed.
Yes. Overwhelmed from multiple senses and not being able to, like, needing to be distanced from it physically, emotionally, everything.
Mhm.
Okay. What does it mean to have a Velcro baby?
Baby who
Baby
does
that
not
you
leave your
can't put
side.
down.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the only thing that will comfort them is being on you in some way. Hence
Mhm.
why we get touched out sometimes. All right. What does it mean to be a scrunchy mom?
I know this one, Mom. Do you?
Is it, like, somewhat crunchy?
Bingo.
Yep. Noelle has some scrunchy content out there.
Yeah, I did more last year. This year, I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, meh.
Like, forget it. That's too
Yeah,
hard.
I mean, no, not forget it, but like, it's just not new to me anymore, so it's not as
I
exciting.
see. Yeah, I get that. Okay. What does it mean to be a free range parent?
Let your kids run around like free range chickens everywhere.
No
And I think
leashes.
just and not I wish I could have been more of that, honestly, because I can see the good in it in terms of just, like, letting them explore and not overreacting, thinking that they're gonna get hurt, because I
Mhm.
definitely was overboard with trying to protect from physical harm.
Yep. I read The Anxious Generation this summer,
Mhm.
and that really
Good
opened
one.
my eyes to a lot of that and how, yeah, just like always being like, be careful, be careful. Like, that's innately what I want to say, but it also does like create some anxiety for kids,
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so that's something I'm trying to unlearn.
Mhm.
All right. I think that is the last one.
Favorite things of the week. Mom, take us away with that.
Okay, mine's gonna be this Sherpa that I got this week. It's kind of Valentine's colors, and I like the bows, very feminine, but still cozy. That's
We're
kind of
gonna
my aesthetic.
link it in the description below, and I will be purchasing one as well if they're still in stock.
Yeah.
We'll
Looks
see.
really cozy. My favorite thing this week is I've been really getting into audiobooks lately. I think I was really hesitant to hop on the audiobook bandwagon because I just love a physical book. Like, I love sitting down and reading and taking time for that. But in the season of life I'm in right now, it just makes more sense to throw it on audio with in my car or with headphones on while I'm still getting things done. So I've just been listening to some great audiobooks and it fills my cup in that way because I just don't have time to sit down and read right now.
Do you have one in particular, or
Right now, I am reading, let me look. It's called Just the Nicest Couple. I haven't finished it, but it's good so far. So I just feel like sometimes with audiobooks, though, you connect with the voice more. Not sure I
Mhm.
love the voice on this one, but I loved the voice, and The Housemaid was another one I did recently.
Mm,
I did all those audiobooks, and Felicity's reading that now too. So you guys should read the audiobook.
The Housemaid.
Yes.
Just got that book from our library today, so I'm gonna
Good.
start reading it.
Yes. I think there's 3, and then there's a little, like, short story one. So, yeah, I'd
I
love
would
to talk to you
say,
about it.
yeah, my favorite thing this week, it's probably honestly has to be the weather and to do with that because it was like 75 degrees on Sunday and Monday, which was so nice and like really great for my mental health, honestly, to be able to get outside. I'm like such an active person that when I can't be outside, it's like it really just weighs on me. And this afternoon, me and the kids spent like 2 hours in our backyard. We actually put together this like T-ball baseball thing that Faith and Aaron got for Elliot for Christmas. And we just like played softball slash baseball, T-ball. It's called T-ball in the backyard, which was a very like non-rule following T-ball with a 3 and a 1-year old. But it was so much fun. And just it was literally 55 degrees, but like to be outside and enjoying the weather and like just playing again was so fun for me. I love it.
Good. That's great.
The T-ball thing, the 2-in-1 T-ball thing, we can link that in the description because I love that thing. Thank you, Faith and Aaron.
Of course. We're glad you like it.
Okay, what are we making room for this week, folks?
I'm making room this week for time to recharge. This has just been a really busy week with it being parent teacher conferences. We work like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 2 days this week, and then we have Friday off. So I'm just looking forward to having Friday to recharge and having the weekend. And yeah, it'll just be nice to kind of fill my own cup. And I have just telling mom I have a facial scheduled for Friday that I'm like really looking forward to. and spending some more time with my family.
Sounds wonderful.
I'm making room for just celebration. It's my birthday on Friday. So my mom and my stepdad came today, Grandma,
yeah.
well, Maga and Grandpa Jerry. And so it's just been kind of each day celebrated with Noel last weekend. And so, yeah, Dad calls it like the, what's he,
Birthday week.
yeah, birthday week, but he has a different word for it, like a Catholic term of sort.
Like
Yeah.
the octave, birthday
Yes,
octave.
the octave
Yeah.
of my birthday.
Yeah.
So
Indeed.
I'm here for it.
I love that. Happy early birthday, by the way.
Thank
Fun
you.
fact, my mom's birthday is the same day as Austin and I's anniversary forever and always. So
Yes. Happy anniversary,
sorry we
Noel.
overshadowed you.
No. Are you kidding me? That was the best birthday present ever. I got a new son-in-law.
We did give her a birthday cake at our wedding.
That was a
so-
really cool
Yeah,
birthday
that was
cake too.
special.
Yeah. I'm making room for this week, letting go. I think just now I'm staying home with the kids. It's really hard for me to not want to just cling to things that I could do when I had more free time to do them. And just like kind of like letting this season be what it will be and not like overworking myself because I'm somebody who like I have these deadlines in my head and I like make them up for myself and nobody else has any sort of like I don't know claim on them, I guess. Like I don't it's not like have a teacher that's like you have to have this done by this time or a manager that's like telling me I have a project that's due. Like I am in control of everything, but I still put like deadlines upon myself that I think are sometimes unhealthy because I just want to be the best at everything I do, honestly. And so it's almost 9 p.m. and I still have a lot of stuff to do tonight, but I just want to make sure that what I'm doing is like being intentional with my time and just realizing in this season of life that the most important thing is our kids and prioritizing being there for them and just enjoying things more. So just letting go of things that I don't need to be doing in this season, which is hard.
Yes, definitely.
You're doing great, Noelle.
You
Thanks.
are. And your skin, I keep thinking it, but I haven't said it. I can't. It's amazing how good your skin looks right now.
Thanks. It really did not do good over my period, but then it cleared up again. So thank the Lord because I was having a hard time on Friday and Saturday when it was struggling. I was like, seriously, here we go again. And then I realized it was just because of my period. So we're good. We're
Yeah,
back, baby.
It's amazing. Looks great.
Thanks. Thank you. Shout out to Medicube Pore Pads too. We should link those because I love those things. I'm about to empty mine and buy a new pack. So
Wow.
yep. Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us this week for Room for More. We will see you next week with another fun episode. Hopefully, we will all be here next week. We'll see. But thanks, guys, for listening. Love you. Bye-bye. Bye. That was today's conversation, and now it's your turn.
Who can you make room for this week?
Who might need an invitation, a listening ear, or a seat at your table?
It doesn't have to be perfect, just open.
We'll be back next time, gathered again with stories, faith, and family. Until then,
Pull up a chair and follow us on Instagram at Room for More Podcast. There is always one more seat at the table.